everything within ourselves for our own benefit. We can trade without even inviting anybody. But we shouldn't also believe in that Europe is dependent upon our resources alone. That is one thing our leaders are not doing. They are investing in technology. The leaders of today are not investing in technology.
Agriculture.
If they stop buying your gold, your diamond, those thieves in the NDC and NPP, they don't have the use of those resources. This is the problem. Today we have Kantanka. Kantanka can build every farming truck, farming machine to the Ghanaian farmers. We're still going to America to bring in American farm trucks, Chinese farm trucks. Kantanka can build every pickup for Ghana police. We're still bringing in Chinese pickups to the Ghana police. Kantanka can build every armor car vehicle Ghana Army needs. We're still going to bring in American 1970 used armor cars. Whilst we have an engineer in Ghana who can build all of this. So these are the things that we need to, the message we need to put across. When it comes to technology, we have people in this country who can build cars, not only Kantanka, but in as much as your leaders are maintaining the same colonial system, that colonial system does not allow an African engineer to be known to the world. The brain in the black man, the same brain is in the white man. Nkrumah said, yes, Nkrumah said, I didn't mention my name. My name is Safani. Yes, I'm from New Ghana. Though we didn't hear of this 10 March earlier. Yes, and I've been going to certain stations and then making this sort of information available. So that's my name, and I'm on most social media platforms, almost all the ones that you know, I'm there. See the problem. So these are where the problems are. So we should not get out today and walk away. That is a no. We should, those who organize this program should come on this stage and tell us in the next 30 days there is another one going on till the next 12 months.
Consistency.
Continue till we have a bigger platform, a platform that the whole Ghana, the whole Africa will hear of us. Not a smaller platform. A platform where we will say Kantanka will be the only engineer manufacturing pickups for the Ghana health services. Kantanka can produce every ventilator, every hospital need in Ghana. He can do them. Everything that America do, everything that they manufacture, Kantanka can do them here. It's the problem. How many of these politicians and these NPP have they ever mentioned Kantanka in their budgets? They don't. They have not mentioned Kantanka before.
They don't know
yes, they won't mention because they are all puppets that are paid to maintain the same colonial system of the 18th century on their own people, because the leaders are those who are benefiting on this new neo-colonialism. This particular place we are standing today, before independence, it was an apartheid state. No black man could come anywhere close here. This place was a no-go area for the black man. From here all the way down to where Traore was buried. This place you could see, a black man could not come here before independence. In our own nation, how many of them came to enslave us? They came and met our forefathers on a boat fishing in the sea. They didn't tell you how to go to the sea with the boat. They came with the same boats. The same canoes we were fishing, they came with the same canoes. They didn't teach us anything. They even came to learn much from us. Before they came, yes, our forefathers have a bulletproof jacket made with what? Talisman. They shoot at them, it doesn't penetrate. They go back to manufacture a scientific one. We have everything they have today. Everything they have today, we have it. But the leaders we have today are not investing in the people. That's the problem. That's the hard tennis. So like I said earlier, those who have every little knowledge, don't just stand there, sing. Let us come out and they go home with the knowledge. So this thing must continue, not today. It should be there till the next 10 years. It shouldn't be only this day alone. It should be maybe in a month from now, we have the same thing. The next month we have the same thing. Yes, so the next 12 months. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Boy! Hey! Joe 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 boy! Hey! Heads of Africa
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
My name is Salo, and a little few words to my comrades. This is a new revolution coming up, and it's not a joke. This is how we have to take this revolution, as our personal responsibility. That's how we have to take it. Whatever you are doing, think about your ancestors. Whatever you are doing today, think about the next generation. Whatever you are doing, do it with your heart. Do it to liberate Africa. Do it to liberate the next generation. Because look at our condition right now. To continue the colonialism, the next generation, how do you think it will be? We have to stop it. Now! 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 Enough is enough! Enough is enough! Enough is enough! Enough is enough! An eye for an eye! A boot for a boot! An eye for an eye! A boot for a boot! An eye for an eye! A boot for a boot! For the sake of the next generation, let us end neo-colonialism. The enemy is imperialism. Therefore, anybody who sits with imperialism is the enemy. It's part of the enemy. Be careful. Be careful. Open your eyes. Anything going on, let us be careful. And see to it that we liberate Africa for the next generation. Uhuru! Africa! Uhuru! Africa! Uhuru! Africa! Uhuru! Africa! Uhuru! Africa! Uhuru! Africa!
Africa! Africa! Africa must unite! Africa must unite! Africa must unite! My name is Gamaruddin, I'm a Sudanese. Sure. But before being a Sudanese, I'm an African. Black brother! African first. We are not having countries, but we have a continent, which is an Africa. Africa is our homeland. Africa is our country. We are all Burkina Faso. We are all Ibrahim Traore. Yes. And we are all Sudanese. We are all Ghanaian. Sure. Yes. Please, I'm standing before you guys here to just raise an awareness that what is going on in Sudan is really need your voice. Sudan needs your voice more than ever. I know a lot of you are witnessing. People are dying every single day, more than 1,000. Most of Sudanese flee and forced to leave their hometown and live in a different countries, such as Kenya, South Sudan, Egypt, Chad, and continue to here in Ghana. Please, comrades, let us raise our voice and demand our voice to be heard as soon as possible. Sudanese people need your voice. Sudanese people need a peace. Sudanese people need to stay in Sudan, not in a different land. Sudan is belong to an African. Sudan is belong to a Sudanese. Please, comrades, I know today we are standing here to raise our voice as Africans, but bear with me and take a moment and watch what is going on in Sudan past about a decade. I'm here more than 10 years. I feel myself an African. I don't feel myself as a Sudanese. I feel myself an a Ghanaian. I feel myself an Burkina Faso. I feel myself as a Nigerian. Please, this is my message to the international community and humanitarian organizations to intervene or to come in to see the situation of Sudan and also force their strong diplomacy to end this war, which a Sudanese innocent are paying the price of this war. Kids are dying, women are being raped, aged people are dying, and most people are forced to leave the hometown. I am here, urge international community to come in, women, humanitarian organizations to come in, and you as a comrade, every single day to raise a voice of a Sudanese and Burkina Faso. Thank you so much.
My name is Hakeem Royce, and I am here representing African Americans for Ibrahim Traore. I am one of the slaves that was taken to America. We have witnessed the murder of Malcolm X. We have witnessed the murder of Martin Luther King. We have witnessed the exile of Marcus Garvey. We have witnessed the murder of Fred Hampton. We have witnessed the murder of Huey P. Newton. And now the conditions in America is an almost post-apocalyptic condition of when everybody who has ever stood up has been murdered. And now the same government has now put the same order on Ibrahim Traore. When General Langley got on TV and said Ibrahim Traore is a danger to the people of Burkina Faso and we need to go over there and save the people of Burkina Faso from Ibrahim Traore. That is a kill order. That is the same message that they put out on Muammar Gaddafi before they toppled Libya. And now the women in Libya, just like Sudan, are being raped. And the children are being sold in slave markets. And now Donald Trump got on a meeting just the other day and said even if we wanted to go into Libya, we can't because the situation has collapsed so bad, there is no more Libya. That is what the Western media has said. And that is what they want to do to Burkina Faso. Do not look and say this is Burkina Faso. It has nothing to do with Ghana. Because if they collapse Burkina Faso, it will spill over into Ghana. Make no mistake about it.
Yeah.
So this is a test from God for everybody.
How that's true?
Because when Kwame and Nkrumah came, we are humans. We make mistakes. But we allowed the West to turn us against Assassin. And we danced on top of his broken statues. And we celebrated when he was overthrown. He was all over the continent building what we know as the Casablanca Group, which was a Pan-African group, the first group to say United Africa Now. And they put the Moravian group to say, in the least time possible. Well, 60 years have passed, and now Ibrahim Traore says time to continue what Thomas Sankara started, and they say, oh, not yet, not yet, not yet. We see that the Casablanca group was right, and the Moravian group was wrong.
Yeah.
It is time for us to right our errors and our wrongs.
Yes.
There is plenty of reason for us to take this personal. Because Kwame Nkrumah is watching us right now.
Right now.
Yes. And he
right
said,
now.
if you want to be free as Ghanaians, show me that you have changed.
Yes. Right now.
Show me that your mentality is different. It is our time. There is a new Casablanca group, and it is called the Sahel. And Chad is rising to join. Yes. Senegal is rising to join. Yes. And as this man, Ibrahim Traore, survives, more will join. We have a president that says, I see Congo. And when I get things stabilized here, we go into Congo. How many African presidents have said that?
No.
We have a president that says, I see Sudan, and when I get things straight in Burkina Faso, we go into Sudan. How many African presidents are talking like that? So if we keep this man alive and protect this man with our lives, this man is setting the blueprint for the United Africa that Kwame Nkrumah always wanted.
Yes.
Yes. We must be willing to die for him, but we must also be willing to live for him.
Yeah.
Make this message and make this name known all around. I should not speak to any Ghanaian that does not know who Ibrahim Traore is. We should all know, because he is us, and we are him. And my job as Hakeem Royce of Glue Nation, God, love, unity, and enlightenment is to bring black diasporian investors and builders here from the West. But are we ready? Are we ready? Do we have control of our resources? Do we have sovereignty over our land? Or will the people continue to come and say, Africa's not ready yet? Maybe everything that the West and all of the narratives that the West has put out about Africa is true. We have to write our own story. We have to tell our own narratives so that diasporians will want to come back here. Plumbers, builders, infrastructure, people that would invest in the different sectors. They want to come, but they see the wars and they say, are we ready? They see what's going on in Ivory Coast with the Ivory Coast president training jihadists to go into Burkina Faso and overthrow Ibrahim Traore.
Babylon.
In the West, Babylon uses these things to keep people from coming back and helping to build the continent. Let us show the world that we are ready for repatriation, and that we are ready for the diasporians to come home.
Now,
tell these Babylonians to get out so we can make room for our people to come back. I am a slave that was taken 400 years ago, and I have returned, and more of us is coming. Let us show them that they are coming back to something. Something better than imperialism. Something better than subjugation. Something better than slavery, which is all we have in America. Yes! Show them that we're building something here in Africa that they can't get anywhere else in the diaspora. In the words of Marcus Garvey, Africa for Africans!
Yes.
Africa for Africans! Africa for Africans!
Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Talk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Talk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Talk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Talk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Talk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Talk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Talk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Talk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must
We
unite.
need more them, comrades! Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
We are walking with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must be free.
Come for it. Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Walk with Traore! Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
This is for your freedom, comrades! Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite.
When they settle with imperialism, they have stolen from you every day of your life.
Walk slowly.
Every day of your active life. So when you shout, hands off Africa!
Africa must be
I said, hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Walk with Traore! Walk with... This time, no way! 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 They must stop stealing your resources! This time, no way! This time, no way! This time, no way! This time, no way! They must stop making you feeling like you are inferior! You are Africans! You are beautiful! This time, no way! This time, no way! This time, no way! This time, no way! Hands up, Africa! Hands up, Africa! This time, no way! This time, no way! Walk with Traore! Walk with Traore! This time, no way! This time, no way! Reach deep! What is happening in your life that has been a consequence of imperialism? When you are not able to go to good schools, when your systems are not serving you, it is because you are suffering under the oppression of the imperialist agenda. And so you must stand and you must say, hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa! Africa must be free!
This time no way.
An eye for an eye.
This time no way.
A boot for a boot.
This time no way.
An eye for an eye.
This time no way.
A boot for a boot.
This time no way.
An eye for an eye.
This time no way.
A boot for a boot.
Walk with Traore.
Africa must unite.
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 An injury to one.
It's an injury to all.
An injury to one.
It's an injury to all.
An injury to one.
It's an injury to all.
An injury to one.
It's an injury to all.
An injury to one.
It's an injury to all.
An injury to one.
It's an injury to all.
Walk with Traore.
Africa must unite.
Walk with Traore.
Africa must unite.
Walk with Traore.
Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
One currency, borderless Africa, one leader, one capital, one currency, one central bank. Everything one. Borderless Africa. That is what we need now. We need one leader. That will spearhead.
Africa must be free. Africa must be free. Africa must unite.
Walk with Traore.
Africa must unite.
Walk with Traore.
Africa must unite. The value is the same.
We are not free. We are not free.
Until we are free.
We are not free.
Until we are free.
We are not free.
Until we are free.
We are not free.
Until we are free.
We are not free.
Until we are free.
We are not free.
Until we are free.
That's one.
That's all.
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 That's time.
No way.
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 That's one.
That's all.
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 I need you to one.
I need you to all.
I need you to one.
I need you to all.
I need you to one.
I need you to all. I need you to all.
I need you to one.
I need you to all.
I need you to one.
I need you to all. I need you to all. I need you to all.
Next time.
No way.
Next time.
No way.
Next time.
No way.
Next time.
No way. I need you to all. I need you to all.
I need you to one.
I need you to all.
Next time.
No way.
Next time.
No way.
Next time.
No way.
That's one.
That's all.
That's one.
That's all.
An eye for an eye.
A boot for a boot.
An eye for an eye.
A boot for a boot.
An eye for an eye.
A boot for a boot.
That's one.
That's all.
That's one.
That's all.
That's one.
That's all.
I need you to one.
I need you to all.
I need you to one.
Let's go.
One lane, so that another motorist can pass. Hands off Africa! Walk with Traore! Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite!
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite!
Walk with Traore!
Africa must unite!
Walk with Traore! Please stay within the white market on one lane. One lane. One lane. Come this way, one lane. An eye for an eye! An eye for an eye!
A boot for a boot.
I can't hear you. An eye for an eye!
A boot for a boot.
An eye for an eye!
A boot for a boot.
An eye for an eye!
A boot for a boot.
An eye for an eye!
A free. Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa.
Sankara, Traore, their value is the same.
Sankara, Macron,
Their value is the same.
Sankara, Traore,
Their value is the same.
Sankara, Traore,
Their value is the same.
Donald Trump, Macron,
Their value is the same.
Donald Trump, Macron,
Their value is the same.
hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
I need you to what?
It's an injury to all.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hey, hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hey, hands off Africa.
Africa must be free. Africa must be free.
We have a come to Tanzania. We have a come to Morocco. Part of Africa. We have a come to Zambia. There is a come to Angola. At least some of us who have an African flag. Eritrea, in the eastern part of Africa. We are ready to fight for our continent. This is not the time of Gaddafi. This is not the time of Osadifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, where the youth were sleeping. This time around, we are not listening to the BBC. This time around, we are not listening to the CIA. We are not listening to the CNN. We have a media that we can listen to whatever Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing. So this time around, the youth of Africa, we are ever ready to fight for any good leader in our land. The resources of Africa must benefit our land. The resources of Africa must benefit our continent. Our youth are dying on the Mediterranean Sea. Our youth are dying on the desert. Our leaders are dying.
Freedom! 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 Freedom!
Free Africa!
Madam, what makes you think this fight we can make it?
We have a leader called Traore. He has woken up the spirit of Pan-Africanism. That's what we're waiting for. So now that Traore has set the pace, we will win. The African youth are ready. Even the old ones like me are ready. How much more the youth? There's no going back this time.
So when you talk of sophisticated machines, weapons, do you think you can compare ourselves to them?
Russia will help us with the weapons. Russia will help us with the weapons. And we will build our own.
Okay. Do you think the experts are there to face them in ambush?
Oh, why not? We have the experts. We're warriors. We are natural warriors. Africans are warriors. With Russian technology, we're set. We have no fear. No fear. They won't reach Burkina safe. They won't even reach the country safe. Russia and America, France and America will not reach Burkina safe. We will not allow them. The Burkinabes won't allow them. They should try it. It won't happen. Traore will not be killed. They should forget.
So what do you think all Africans should do?
What we're doing now, let the world know that we're not going to sit down for them to kill any more African leaders. Demonstrate, make noise on social media. Don't give up the fight. And then after this one, the next demo, we should do on a monthly basis, just to remind the colonizers that we're not stopping.
No way! No way! No way! No way! No way! No way! That's all! That's all! That's all! That's all!
So we are one Africa, and Africans must understand. I'm having over here. As a United States of Africa, this is our major flag, which we don't know. And this one as a point of contact, urge our leaders that enough is enough in the land of Africa. We are capable of taking care of our land. When you look at the natural resource of Africa, we are not supposed to be buried. When you look at the natural resource of Africa, our youth are not supposed to be dying on the desert. Our youth are not supposed to be dying on the Mediterranean Sea. Yes. But because of the leadership we don't have, we are in Africa. We are telling from today as 25th of May 2025, African Union Day, we are urging our leaders to come together for the youth to have freedom. We are not listening for catching in the interest. We are just that's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. No way. No way. No way. An eye for an eye. A boot for a boot. An eye for an eye. A boot for a boot. An eye for an eye. A boot for a boot. No way. No way. No way. That's all. That's all. That's all. No way. No way. An eye for an eye. A boot for a boot. An eye for an eye. A boot for a boot. An eye for an eye. A boot for a boot. This time. No way. No way. That's all. Yes. That's all. This time. No way. This time. No way. That's one. That's all. That's one. That's all. An eye for an eye. A boot for a boot. An eye for an eye. A boot for a boot. Daddy, how are you doing? I'm so fine, my daughter. America was, Europe was making 500 million every single year. You take Gaddafi, we call the leaders of Africa and say enough is enough. We need to have a satellite for our people. Gaddafi alone stand out of Libya oil. He contributed $300 million for a satellite so that the Africans, they can make a telephone call. Today we are making a telephone call. It doesn't cost us any much. It's just Gaddafi.
I've gone to the benefit of France and you. But now we're saying no, it's not going to continue, it's not going to be business as usual. Burkina Faso is taking back what rightfully belongs to Burkina Faso. This is not a fight that's limited to just Burkina Faso. So the people of Nigeria first have to take back what is rightfully theirs, which is their land, and then they together can decide what the best form of governance would be for themselves.
Okay, so currently in Africa, we always talk about the problems that is causing disunity amongst us, which is religion and tribalism. And then many Africans do say that it's about time we put religion and tribalism aside and put our color first as Africans. What is your take on that? What is your advice for the African youth?
Right, so the thing is this, it does not matter who you pray to or who you worship. Unemployment does not discriminate. Poverty does not discriminate. So we are saying in as much as culture is important, religion is important. The very pressing needs right now is that every man and woman deserve to have good living conditions. That is across any religion, right? We're saying every man and woman, every child and boy, everybody deserve access to quality health care. That is across board, right? So we are saying, let us work together to provide or secure these things for ourselves. And then after that, we can decide the excess on the other one, like religion and all of those. But right now, it doesn't matter if you are from Burkina Faso or if you are from Nigeria. Our conditions are the same. We the service of the same enemy. So it's good for us to unite on that issue first, find a common ground, work for the freedom and liberation of our city, rebuild our options, and then we can decide to take care of all of this.
All right, so speaking about unity,
Hands up, Africa! 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 Africa must be free! Hands up, Africa! Africa must be free! Hands up, Africa! Africa must be free! Hands up, Africa! How much we Traore? How much we Traore?
He is even thinking of doing in the near 20 years. We are supporting him. That is what we are making him understand. And we want the Western world to understand a very simple language. Hands off that young man. Hands off that young man. Whenever anything good comes into African being, they decide to just destroy it. They decide to rise against it. They decide to eliminate it. But this time around, we are telling them that we are protecting our good leaders. We are ensuring that no matter what happens, Ibrahim Traore will always be with us and we will always be with him. That is the message. That is the issue about this war. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is a statement. So this is a statement of unity. You understand? And today being the Africa Unity Day or Africa Union Day, is it surprising? Is it surprising to see that the numbers are increasing? Oh yes. So it means
he was able to stand. He said, I want to fight for my continent. If you cannot stand, support him. This is the kind of leaders we need in the land of Africa. This is the kind of leaders we want in a continent. Because our children are crying. Our children are crying for a better Africa. People every day travel and talk. Yeah, we are going to America. We are going to Europe. When we have Tanzania, when we have Ethiopia, we can never travel among ourselves. When we are traveling among Europeans, we go to European land, spend a lot of money. When you come to Ghana, there are so many beautiful places in Ghana. They will never come and take picture. In the city of Ghana, they will go to the village and they will go and take pictures. They will tell you Africans are poor. We are poor. They still not leave us alone. We are poor. They are interfering in our business. We are poor. They interfere in our economy. If they think African is poor, they should leave African alone. If they think Africa is poor, we are poor. We lack it, and we want to live in a poor land. They should leave our leaders to take a decision for us. Either Africa is poor or it's not poor. The African leaders are going to start taking a decision by their own. That was the beginning of the development of Africa. We are urging on African leaders. There are Africa for Africans. And this time around, we are ready to support them. We are ready to give them the morale that the youth of Africa, we are behind them. We come with them and we are supporting them because we are ready to fight. I will not go and die in America. I should rather die in the land of Africa. I watched some video on the Mediterranean Sea when the youth of Africa are dying. They are struggling for life because they want to go and find a greener pasture. When you have a fertile soil in the land of Africa, our youth should be dying because of a greener pasture. Our youth should be dying because of a greener pasture where we have all the gold, we have all the diamond, we have all the oil, we have all the uranium, we have all the quota. Give me one single natural resource Africa is not having. That is the reason why the youth of Africa should be dying on the Mediterranean Sea. One single natural resource Africa is not having. That is the reason why the youth should be dying.
No way.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
Touch one.
That's all.
Touch one.
That's all.
Touch one.
That's all.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way. No way.
Because you will never pay the loan back. The loan always has interest added to it. Once you take the loan, you start life.
We need to have a United States of Africa. When you go to Nigeria, $1 is more than something thousand naira. When you come to Ghana, if it's not by the grace of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, $1 is taken out 20 cedis. Someone's currency. And are we not ashamed as leaders? Are we not ashamed as leaders of the continent?
Africa. And we just want to let the world know that at least now we understand where we are going, and we understand where we've come from to get to wherever we are now. So the struggle continues. That's what we are doing. That's it.
We are sending a message to the world. Look at yourselves. Look at yourselves. You have all left your houses. You have come out to show the world that Africans are not sleeping. We are not sleeping. Africa must be free. So stand, comrades, and send your message. Let everyone hear that Africa will be free. It is our Africa. Africa. This is our land. And they will not take it again.
Africa must be free in our lifetime. In our lifetime.
So comrades, you will bear with us. Take one.
More morale.
No editing.
Make your big back. See them.
Okay, now, comrades, as you have all recognized that you have honored, we are now in Ga traditional council land, right? And we have to acknowledge everything that is happening at this moment. We have honored it so far, and so this moment, a comrade is asking to pour libation. Give us a second.
Alright, so
Ago!
Amen.
A minute of silence. A minute of silence while we get ready to seek guidance and blessings from our ancestors. A minute of silence.
Can we have a minute of silence? Can we have a minute of silence? We have to talk to the ancestors before we move forward, please. A minute of silence to respect the ancestors. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
I go. So if I say cha 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 manyaba, then you say here, all right?
Yeah.
Cha 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 manyaba. Yeah. Cha 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 manyaba. Yeah. They work benkome.
yeah.
In Ghana.
Cha 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 manyaba.
Yeah.
Nime name. Menegi. Mene hogba. Nima hogba. Name hogba. Okleje mau.
Yeah.
Mene waba onye. Ake Africa jakumi bi.
Yeah.
No one bi dromo. Mabo na le dromo kenile.
Yeah.
Yeah, no ni shishi woje. Ake Africa odrowo. Shimowe Pimo kejira moy. Egba wona.
Yeah.
100 years ago about more as slaves na kewote.
Yeah.
After 400 years no. We fought back and we took our independence. Independence I don't know what now. Before make amekule no. Gold, diamond, oil, timber, na ke hawo. Ameke am small what I use care what enche wo he. No war, I'm a big corporation say I'm a control na can resources say. No cho when you know come na Traore Traore. Etechi me to anen no. Ne kele eke emusu enye. Shimo edomoshike ha emambi. Eneme Brofo France, ke Brofo America. Ameke me no shishi.
Ke Brofo GFA.
No ameke lencha. Ene ame to ameke shame wole. Wan wake wo pene. Shimo ne be na adumo no na ameke woni me. Ke na council I no. No ke ko mangana. Ke affect Jaku Africa fair because Ghana na independence 1957 the rest of Africa followed.
Niji Black Star.
Yes, which is why we had the All African People's Conference in 1958. Oh, no, no, okay, Nico Blabondi. Ne lead liberation struggle modern day Ghana before Gold Coast. Nico Blabondi. Ama Nkrumah. Ne challenge here. Ke dey ask Kishamen. Okay. One page flag. Never wow. Never wow. Never wow. Let's catch one boy. Let's catch one man. Make the show. Cha 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 no man. Cha 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 no man.
This is African Liberation Day. Like our comrade said earlier before we began the march, it is not Africa Union Day. This is Africa Liberation Day. This is in commemoration of the fact that we as Africans are reclaiming what is ours. When we are reclaiming what is ours, we are declaring that no more will the West decide where we go and how we move. No more will the West pretend to help us by taking out our leaders. No more will they interfere in our politics. We are tired of the exploitation. We are done with the exploitation. We say no more as Africans. We are claiming no more. No more. No more. No more. No more. Hands up, Africa. Hey, Abego. Hands up, Africa. That's better. Hands up, Africa. And then hands up, Africa. Hands up, Africa. Walk with Traore. Walk with Traore. Walk
work. Each and every one of you has been doing the work of liberating this continent for a long time. And so we are going to have messages of solidarity, of power to ignite us so that when you leave here, you're not just leaving here having sung a couple of songs. We are not here to sing. We are here to liberate our continent. Do you understand? We are here to liberate our continent. Yes. And so we will start with the ACUP, represented by Kwame Gonza. Kwame Gonza, are you around? African Continental Unity Party. Thank you. Comrades, a hand for your comrade Kwame Gonza from the ACUP.
We have seen the United States develop, we have seen Europe develop to the point that they have so much wealth while our people are suffering. We have seen France develop. They have electricity while our people in Niger don't have electricity. This is what we are saying that we have to put to a stop. Hands up, Africa! Africa must be free! Hands up, Africa! Africa must be free! Hands up, Africa! We have to put an end to imperialism, United States imperialism. Yes. European imperialism has to be put to an end. Hello? Hands up, Africa! Africa must be free! Thank you.
Trump, back off!
In 1776, the United States of America were tired of the British and they kicked them out. So if Captain Ibrahim Traore is kicking the French out, history is just repeating itself. So the right to self-determination must be respected. Yes, without saying much words, I would like to introduce Ernesto Yeboah. He is the Commander-in-Chief of Economic Fighters League, the organization behind this particular work, CIC.
Well, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to all of us. The person me jamu ni na amasi. It's a revolution ebeba. Yanya ne revolution no. Correct. Yesha say anopa no. Na asa wodi yen. Asa nkoko a omeja ene omona efi omonchen. Enso no sabri aye kase yeni na yeni nse abro omuso. The message has been sent loud and clear. Ebekoso na yada the Ghana traditional authorities say for a day like this, say ayamria, you say ban on noise making. And we can only be respectful of our traditional rules, because behind our rules there is some wisdom behind it. It is what brings Africa together. And so we cannot disrespect our traditions, we cannot disrespect our customs. And so we want to say a very big thank you to the Ghana people, the Ghana leadership, the chiefs, that in spite of their ban on noise making, they have affirmed that today's event, today's program, today's protest is not noise. Because when we define noise, it can only be defined as senseless noise. Sound that doesn't make sense. But the Ghana Traditional Authority, by allowing this gathering and this procession, have affirmed that calling imperialism hands off Africa is not noise. All of you are here on your own accord. Nobody paid for your transport. Nobody induced you with a t-shirt, food, as some neo-colonialists have turned our societies into.
So that every time you see gatherings like this, you can be sure that it is a contracted crowd. As much as possible, everybody who knows the analysis of where Ghana stands, be we a state that is still reeling under neo-colonialism or not, we all know. And so it must have taken the state a lot to have allowed this gathering. Yes. And the symbolism, we started off at the African Unity Monument. That is significant. And by this we are telling a story. I can see Burkina is here.
Yes.
More, we are here. In fact, let me put it a better way. I can see Africans who live or have a tradition with the land of Burkina Faso here.
Yes. Revolutionaries.
I can see comrades who have a link with the province of Kenya here. I can see Nigeria here.
Yes.
I can see Sudan. Yes. This is a country in full-blown war.
Yeah.
But when it came to hands off Africa, Sudan made a representation and they are here.
Pan-African revolution.
I want to thank all of you. This is your revolution. We have over 54 Pan-African organizations, as you can see on the banners, coming together to tear down imperialism. Revolution. Sending home that simple message that they may have their atomic weapons, they may have their nuclear weapons, but when it comes to us and Africa, we are ready to tear them down with our bare hands. And that no French citizen, no American citizen, mutual assured destruction.
Fire!
We shall make sure that none of their citizens feel safe.
Fire!
On any soil that is called Africa.
Fire! Fire!
This time, no way. This time, no way. This time, no way. This time, no way. And so, we started, like I said, from the Africa Unity Monument, and we have made our destination here to the Black Star Square. This is what our ancestors, Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah, Marcus Garvey, and all expected us to become. Yes. That we become the Black Star. That's right. And so as we stand here at the Black Star Square, we are sending a simple message to imperialism. Right. That this time, no way. This time, no way. This time, no way. So, bye. 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 Thank you very much. Yes. This is not the time of Thomas Sankara. This is not the time of Patrice Lumumba. This is not the time of my own leader, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. This is a different generation together. If that time the youth were sleeping because there was no media to inform them about whatever our good leaders are doing, today we have the media. We are not listening to BBC. We are not listening to the CIA. We are not listening to the CNN for them to come and give us fake news about good leaders in Africa. This time around we are not sleeping, and we are telling them enough is enough. We are sending a warning to African leaders. They should remember 1963 in Ethiopia, the capital city of Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah told them, if we live here as a leaders, and we don't have the United States of Africa, our children are going to continue to suffer. Our generation are going to continue to suffer. Because they were not able to listen to Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, we are suffering and seeing it today. But we are telling them that with the help of Captain Ibrahim Traore, with the stand of the youth of Africa, that when you touch Captain Ibrahim Traore, you touch the youth of Africa. When you touch Captain Ibrahim Traore, you touch the soil of Africa. We are not sleeping this time. I was so much disappointed when I see Donald Trump speaking to Ramaphosa, the president of South Africa, is speaking to the president as his own biological son. And I said, how dare you, Donald Trump, to speak to an African leader? When you come to the land of Africa, you pick the natural resource of our land. Before we arrive, we come there to come and suffer in your own land, because our African leaders were not able to take a decision on their own. When the man was sitting down, I was crying on my eye. Donald Trump is not older than Ramaphosa. That 72, 78, the range is only what? 6 years. So can you speak to your own colleague president as your own political son? No. Because we keep on having puppets in the land of Africa as leaders. So our leaders were not able to take a stand. If you cannot take the stand, Captain, I have come out that I will take the stand that you were not able to do. So just give me your support, and we are going to have the freedom as a continent. There is nothing that we need from them. We have the gold, we have the diamond, we have the oil, we have the uranium. Our youth are still dying on the Mediterranean Sea because of white-collar job. Our youth are still dying on the desert because they want to go and work in another man's land. Enough is enough. For the land of Africa, enough is enough. We must unite!
Without wasting my time, we have so many speakers today. We have protocol here we want to observe. We would like to call on AAPRP. Are they? AAPRP, the representative. AAPRP. Yeah. Honorable Ade, yes. We need your presence here. Please, let's create space for the speakers. Yes. If we have any medical professional here, we need your assistance. Please advance. We need your assistance. Yeah, come. Africa say yeah. Africa say yeah. Africa. Come on. Okay. So my name is Nitete. I'm representing the All African People's Revolutionary Party. This is Kwame Nkrumah's own party. Yes. It is the party that we need in our current political dynamics. All right? It's a party that we need in our current dynamics. If you see in front of my shirt, I have Jeunesse Liberation Africaine. I was in Burkina Faso 2 years ago on a day like this, the 25th of May, to organize with the Burkina Bay people on the Day of African Freedom and Emancipation. So we have been on the grounds and we know what is going on, and we say that this is Africa's time. And so the AAPRP, which is a mass-based political organization, anti-imperialist, anti-capitalist, all right, is here. The anti-negative is here to lend support to Ibrahim Traore and the Sahel states. All right, where we are now, it is time for Africa to take back its resources, because Nkrumah says that Africa can no longer trust in anybody than itself and its resources. All right, so the gold, the diamond, and all of those resources that are due to us must come to us. We must own it, we must control it as a people. All right? We only get 3% in gold reserves in Ghana here. The oil is only 13%. The 87% is going to those big corporations outside. This is what Traore is trying to avoid. And America, France, says they don't want to accept that. But it's a lie, because we are here to support Traore in full support. There is a research that France, without its West African economies, will be less than a third world country. And yes, so we say, long live African freedom and emancipation. Long live. Forward to socialism. Forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much. With a message which the imperialists hated so much. The message was in French. So he always goes like, les impérialistes, then
Okay, my people are here, so just follow them for me. Les impérialistes! Abbas! Les impérialistes! Abbas! Les impérialistes! Abbas! La révolution! So when Thomas Sankara said, les impérialistes, it means the imperialists, then the people always respond, I'm back. So it means that the imperialists should go down. And he would shout and said, the revolution, which is la révolution, then the people will shout Aho, which means that the revolution should go up, the imperialists should go down. So, les impérialistes, la révolution. So, he always ends his speech with la patrie ou la mort, and then the people will respond nous vaincrons. It means that homeland or death, we will conquer. So if I say la patrie ou la mort, you shout nous vaincrons. La patrie ou la mort? La patrie ou la mort? Yes, so this is the message that imperialists hated so much to the level where they have to take the man down. And today, it is not a surprising thing that this message is alive today in the mind of everybody and on the lips of everybody, which means that if you take one man down, you are going to have 1,000 people rising up speaking the same message. The message that they stopped, the message because of which Gaddafi was murdered through the CIA, Obama, United States, with collaboration with African Union and co. This same message is alive today, telling them that Africa is for Africans. The resources of Africa is for Africans. It does not belong to the United States. It does not belong to France. It belongs to Africa. And our leaders, since they have become so afraid of dying for the people, Ibrahim Traore now put his life in the line, standing for his people. And we are ready to stand by Ibrahim Traore. We are ready to stand by the revolution. We are standing by the revolution. And let me put this on record. Let me put this on record. What is happening in Burkina Faso to all media houses, together with the traditional media house, the Western imperial media houses, we are saying that what is happening in Burkina Faso is not coup d'etat, it's revolution. What is happening in Burkina Faso is not coup d'etat, it's liberation. It's leadership for the people and by the people. What African Union failed to do for the past so many years, one man, Captain Ibrahim Traore, was able to do that by uniting Africa without calling meeting with anybody. We never had any conference, we never met in any conference room, but all of us, we are here today. Last time we did a protest, 28? 30th, right? Yes. Nobody, Captain Ibrahim Traore did not call for that protest, but we saw BBC posting it and putting it in their article that Ibrahim Traore systematically organized that protest, which is a lie. We are telling them that it is the time, the season, the movement that called for the protest. At the same time, it is the time, the season, and the movement which is putting on this gathering. This gathering you are seeing here, as somebody says, it's not a contract. Nobody contracted us. We came on our own because we understand what is happening in the Sahel. What is happening in the Sahel is the rebirth of Africa. And African youth, we cannot allow it to go down. Because at the end of the day, if the revolution in the Sahel goes down, Africa will never rise again. They will make sure that the place is completely destroyed, like what is happening in Congo. If ECOWAS and African Union, they have something to do when it comes to liberation of Africa, they should not channel their energy towards, Ibrahim Traore, the Sahel. They should channel their energy towards Sudan. They should channel their energy towards Togo. They should channel their energy towards Congo. That is where the people need true liberation. The Burkinabe people, the Sahel people, they are already awakened. So African Union and ECOWAS, do your homework because the youth are not with you. Respect. May I invite Comrade Sekun Kurma. Please, we need your presence. Black Coffee, please stand by. Immediately after him, you come next. Give way.
no matter where I'm at, where there's a gathering with revolution and freedom and liberation, somehow I'm called. And I always answer. And the reason I answer is because of our ancestors and our people, the masses of the people. Whenever they call, if you're a revolutionary, you have to answer. If you're a revolutionary, you have to answer. And Ibrahim Traore is calling us now. The people of Burkina Faso is calling us now. I had the privilege to be in Burkina Faso in 1986, and I met Thomas Sankara. And I was there and I felt the energy of what a revolution actually is. And it's not necessarily about picking up guns. It's about training yourselves politically, educationally, so that you can understand who the enemy is. And our enemy is U.S. imperialism. Our enemy is neo-colonialism and French imperialism. Our enemy is British neo-colonialism. And we must constantly organize ourselves. Kwame Nkrumah said, organization decides everything. If you're not organized, you can't decide anything. So I tell you, I beg you, man, Pacho, get in some organization so that you can unite with the rest of the organizations here in Ghana so that we can get rid of neo-colonialism in our country. Organize yourself on a continental level, on a regional level, to get rid of neo-colonialism inside of West Africa. Reduplicate or duplicate what we see in Burkina Faso right now. We want Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger to come together and form a socialist government. We cannot be afraid of socialism. We cannot shrink when we ask for socialism, because what socialism does, it tells us that all the resources in our country belongs to everybody. Our Constitution tells us that the president has trust, or that the resources are in trust of one man. We want that changed in our 1992 Constitution. That's something that we can do right now. When are we going to do it? Now. When are we going to do it? Now. When are we going to do it? Now. Change the Constitution so that the resources belong to everybody. And if you do that, you have made a step towards humanity, you've made a step towards the liberation of our country, and you've made a step to the total freedom and unification of Africa under all African Union socialist government. Thank you very much. And freedom! 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 We're at the Black Star. Look for the star. That's your guidance. Thank you.
Black coffee, advance. All right, the next to speak is Nkrumah Circle, Comrade Otu.
The Muslim from my country can crash. Nanti akabro for nache. Asem no nanti ase simple. Yet it's council a comedy. Yebeka say you are tamfo. Seko kasa no say you are tamfo. Omuti na ye bra tamfo ben. Traore adentina ya story a yes ye Ghana for no ye di Burkina president echi. Eye conscience ye ti ase say ye na ye Africans. And I won't at the part oh yeah. Enti and I sorry and then. Nia me person me can say. Edum brebia o be chichi ye say nkwa. Ye be chichi ye no. Ye tumima ya ye nia no mutuo. Na o ma be chichi yen. Na say o ni to a obi di to sha o say obetumi akon. Enti nia e be ba adwum say and ye so ye fa obi nkonko di to. Eye conditioning. Enti be o say ye na ye ni abrofo ne pe. Na omumom enya ye ho mfaso. Enu ti na ye nyina ye bechichi ye mu bebre de koy. Enu ti na mbedi ye so ye sorry tia ashansefo efi say ye dwen say ye fansefo agbefo nkraifo ye sorry tia ye ho enti ye hia nkabom ena sa condition na abrofo e de to ye agin mu no e o se asesa. Is condition na say o be ye pani na say o be sorry tia abrofo na o be ko. O be ye pani na say o sorry tia abrofo ni nyuma na ye be you efi ho. O be ye pani na be wa dwen say o be mochi. Samu impenifono mo sorry samu be kwa maya yen so ye be kwa mamu. Na samu sorry an kwa maya yan kuma mu. Enti anda ye sorry ne ewu ya pa. Pese ye kuku ye impenifono bebre. Ye kwa mo every say ye ntumi sorry amamu. Enti anda ye gina han ewu ya pa. Ye sorry na ya mama hama. Akufado ni omo metwema kono. Enti amudi be yira free say omo sorry amaye. Enti ye kayo mu. Na pani sorry maya ye be kayo mu. Enti ye we nkruma circle ye ka kire mbebu na mo Ghana. Say ye sorry man pendifo omo koma ye. Ye hu say pendifo no so omo koma ya. Ye so ye be sorry amamu. And then ye sorry mamu. Ye ka kire mahama. Say so sorry maya ye be sorry amano. Say wa sorry amaya 4 years no enche ebeba. Enche ebeba. Na ye be ye no say ye akufado no ye be ye no. Say wa sorry amaya ye be ye no say ye akufado no. Ye ka kire ebi man pendifo nyina. Say mo sorry maya ye bebu na ye be sorry amamu. Say mo ka ye be ka ye mu nkruma na tafo nyina omewu. Omumba aka ye nkruma. Nkruma tafo nyina wu. Na so omumba omuna na no be ka ye nkruma omu ye nka omuda. Enti ya sorry ya ka kire obi bia ogina ha. Say ye ku ama ye yaman. Na mom ye gina ama ye mfanifo. Say ensisa baba efrimene wo. Say ensisa baba efrimene wo ehya se enda. Enti ya sorry no ya kan to ya dream. Say BBC a ye be sorry ama. Me ka sisu say ya be yenjeje ye contact. Ye freya yemfa. Na yen kambom na yen adwuma ni bom. Ya wa ha ya doso. Chastela odini pa less than na ma ye ha na agi o man si ho. Otu ho aban fi ho. Omo organize coup 1966 omo doso nchen. Iti say ye kambom a ye beti ba ye bibia mo man akoso. Ya kan me twato no. Oman we mbra na kire ni ayeye. 1992 constitution no. Eno authority say ye nya oman injuba. Because this is a 1992 constitution because privatization is a pronounced role of governance. And no, Nitiate one say, I buy no for my phone. I found crowd for home. And see, yeah, because say, on my, I was saying, I'm run my bay on my, I come on my phone. And to me, Achabia, Sanya, Traore, Abaso, Burkina. Oh, sorry, I buy no Mrano. I'm sorry, Emma on my phone. Sana, yeah, sorry, ma on my way. Yeah, sorry, constitution, equity on my Mrana, actually, my yeah, cast is so never chasso. Follow oil, to your gold cup, oil cup. Newmont, a gold cup. Yeah, diamond, a cup, gold, to your gold, a cup. Christian, a gold, Nina, a tutuka, yeah, Traore, a yellow Burkina, no. Yeah, Yabu Ghana. Yeah, sending message, I'm a Mahama. So I'm sorry, no, Angie, gold, no. Angie, oil, no. Now, Angie, I'm standing, yeah, Akufado, no. Yeah, Bayano. African Liberation Day is in our heart. Hands off Africa.
Joe boy, please, when you can speak any language, African language of your choice. And please try to be snappy. There are a lot of speakers we have to invite. The next to speak is the Rasta community, Rasta caucus. The Rasta caucus. When you come here, you introduce yourself properly, and then you deliver a message.
Papa kaya krom kasa yesu ya kaya krom kasa ya kwa kablo fwa na mo ye ni style bi je be kaya krom kasa nipa wonni mo ho a wontumi nka wankasa wasem e wo se wu na wo se we na metumi aye ende apoa me man ene ya koye nim nti ye gina ha ya sem no tie obia fa nhye ni ho se bitiende a ye gina ha yi obia hwe ni onu so betumi aye a ode beboa ema ye man ebetumpon papa na akasa bebre bi empese e besa abo but ye kire ye mpanimfo ni se wan ya woni amaye a obeko wo ya woni amaye a ye ne obetina ye a ye wo ha ye gina ha ema obia wo Africa kro yi so se wo ye fantini wo ye nkrani wo ye pepeni wo ye nyina ye nipa ba ko nyankopon boy ye no wan boy ye se we na we but ejuma ba ko na ye beye a ye di enkabom beye ene adwempa ne akomapa no enu na ebebre ye ekunimdie enu na ebebre ye ekunimdie nti se ya nhwe se Traore ewo Burkina Ghana so ya start wo baby no na wo so wo hwe se wo so de na metumi aye
edi aboa me man na yeso ye nia enye enije baako ne edi nkabom asomdwe atina ye memu enye nda afi na wo kwa kofa visa akọ obi krom na wo kọ ni krom a wa kwa dani akọ wo ho masa wo krom na wo ye okro yi a wo so wo ye ohini wo krom saa na me hye me nuanom nkran se obi an ye ni obetumi we are farmer ye wo farm ni ye because ye be didi wo ye eduma bia wo ye bia no hweso na ye ni ye because e won faso a ebeba ye da chimba enti na ye nyina ye gina ya sorry fudi ye mpaso Yesremo. Yeso ye message kakra ye de mamu se bibia mo bia no obia ye ni obetumi no famboa ne man na man ni ntumpon wari astate atu mene woso se yeso ye be ye wi atoaso na ye man no etumpon madam ase peace, love, and unity.
Right now, the fact of the matter being that our elders are less understanding of the situation, let's run the youth together. Let's get the youths organized. I got one man here who is solo from the Caribbean, Jamaica, who is here, and he is a revolutionary, a Pan-African soldier from the initial stages, and he is here to just give a little touch to the feeling of Traore's issue. Yo, Papa Wase, come and tell them what you have. Jump up.
Big up Papa Wase.
Ghanaian! I got it now. May I tell you, sir, yo, you know, long way we've been coming to Ghana that says Africa must unite. Now it looks like Ibrahim Traore is on it. So, we are saying, we're glad to be alive. 2025, 25th Amir. It was a feeling You're beautiful Ghana people. We want you to rise up. You know, where is the real revolutionists? Who have enough of Donald Trump? Leave us alone. You want me to say Donald Trump? Leave us alone. What Mr. Donald Trump? What you say? Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Donald Trump. Leave us alone. Listen, man. One Black Africa, from Marcus Garvey to Kwame Nkrumah to Sankara. Now we got King Ho. Traore. One beautiful love. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Respect. My name is Kwekuando from Food Sovereignty Ghana. His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First once said that throughout history it has been the inaction of those who did not act, the indifference of those who should have known better, and the voice of silence when it mattered most that has made it possible for evil to triumph. As you see our numbers here, we could have been thousands more. But it's you who have taken the call, heeded the call to come and support Ibrahim Traore. Africa has been pregnant for a long time, waiting to deliver these babies. And now she delivered Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. And there's more to come. Am I right? Yes. Is there more to come? Yes. So, from Food Sovereignty Ghana, there's a war going on our plates. And the man who inspired the upright people in Burkina Faso, Captain Isidore Thomas Noel Sankara, said that imperialism begins on your plate. We have to save our seeds. The food that we're eating now is almost being controlled. So Food Sovereignty Ghana's message is that we support the revolution that's going on with Ibrahim Traore. We support the return of dignity to African people. Long live Ibrahim Traore. Long live all our liberation ancestors. Long live Africa. Thank you very much.
Last one in Gambia.
Last one.
We need you here.
Last one.
All right, I give thanks
and thank you all. You know, we are just surprised that we have a massive like this who also want the positive change, you know. You see, revolution is a revolution, and we don't care where the revolution is coming from, whether from the east or the west or the south. Once it's true revolution, we're going to support it fully. That is the message. And the truth is the truth. We don't care who is bringing the truth. Once it is the truth, we're going to back it. And you see, revolution begins from the minds of the people. And Africa, our revolution means that we need self-reliance. We need self-sufficiency. Hear me? So right now, we should all know that when we live here, we are extending the revolution to our homes. We are standing for Africa. We are buying made in Ghana goods. We are acknowledging African products. This is the way we're going to make the revolution go higher. If we still love the white mountain and we buy it and we advance it and we display it, it will not take me further. It will not take me further. So we should know that when we live here, the revolution is in our mind, we are extending it to our homes, and we are living by it. Now, the president of Burkina Faso is building Burkina Faso. He wants the people to know that they can depend on themselves. This is what we should know. So let's help Ghana. Let's help Africa. Let's support the man to the fullest. Let's build. And by the grace of the Almighty, I know we're going to reach there. Thank you.
As we work in solidarity with our brothers in Burkina Faso, we have our brothers from the Sudanese community in Ghana. They have this appeal to make, and they have an information which they want us to read on their behalf. So basically, there is a rapid support forces, militia organization in Sudan as we speak, and they of course displaced over 20% of their population are dispersed. They are in Ghana now, others are in other African countries. So over 300,000 people have been murdered due to this catastrophe. So as we work in solidarity for our brothers in Burkina Faso, our heart is in Sudan and we are with them. And what they want of us is that the rapid support forces or militia, those funding them, must stop funding them, because what they are doing is causing the life of innocent people of Africa. And then they should be designated as terrorists, because, of course, if you have displaced over 20% of your population, you are nothing but a terrorist. So the Sudanese community of Ghana is behind you, Burkina Faso is behind you, Nigeria is behind you. All across, all of us represented here, we are behind you, and your message is well accepted, and we also appreciate your presence here. Yeah, so we have a form here. If you want to sign in solidarity, they are right behind here. You sign on their form for them. Okay. Thank you. Raswad and Krabia, please, if you are closer, advance. No, feel free. Feel free.
No way! Hey. If I say Africa, you say United. Africa United. Africa United. Africa United. I want to say that we should move the sense of you are a Nigerian, you are a Burkinabe, you are a Malian, you are a Ghanaian. I want to say we are all united Africa. We have to remove that demarcation from our mind. Our strong relationship will be stronger. And I have these two messages for the West. I have only two messages for the West. We are not asking for too much. We are asking for equal share, equal right. We are not coming for revenge. We are only asking for equal share. Our land or death. Our land or death. I want to tell Ibrahim Traore that he is my godfather and I love him so much. And this is Ibrahim Traore on my chest here. As you can see, Ibrahim Traore on my right chest and Africa map on my left chest. Together, one Africa, we are going to be making it, and they will be stronger and stronger and stronger, much enough that we are going to say no to the imperialists. Our land belongs to us. Our land belongs to us, and our land we shall stand and say no to the imperialists. United Africa, one Africa, we shall stand and say no and no to the French and the West. United Africa will stand. Africa united. Africa united. Africa united. Thank you so much, my lovely brothers. We are all Africans, and we should move that mentality of you are a Nigerian, you are a Ghanaian, and you are a Burkina Faso, or you are a Togolese. We should move that mentality from our head. Anywhere you see your brother, call it my good brother. You are my African sister, my African brother. Thank you all for giving me the opportunity to speak out. United Africa will stand.
Thank you.
They forgot this inside the car.
We, the youth, are the sons and the